Before I ever packed a bag, my idea of Vietnam was shaped by movies and internet rumors. I pictured chaos, danger, and a country stuck in the shadows of its past. Stories painted it as a place of scams and suspicion, where you always had to watch your back. Old war films and online forums amplified the fear, making it sound like a place to survive, not enjoy. I was nervous, expecting a struggle, not a welcome. My mind was filled with dramatic scenes and warnings from strangers. I boarded my flight braced for the worst, carrying a heavy backpack of myths. But I had no idea the reality waiting for me would be so much brighter, kinder, and more beautiful than any story I'd heard. The real Vietnam was about to surprise me. Landing in Hanoi, I was hit not by chaos, but by vibrant energy. The air was thick with anticipation, and every sense seemed to wake up at once. Even the airport felt alive, buzzing with travelers from all over the world, each with their own story to begin. The city buzzed with life, scooters flowing like rivers, street food sizzling on every corner, and laughter echoing from every direction. The sounds and smells blended together, creating a symphony unique to Hanoi. It was impossible not to be swept up in the rhythm of the streets. The old quarter was a maze of discovery, silk lanterns glowing above, bamboo baskets stacked high, and fragrant spices filling the air. Every alleyway promised a new adventure, and every market stall offered a glimpse into local life. I wandered, wide-eyed, soaking in the colors and textures. Families ate together on sidewalks, sharing laughter and stories, while children played nearby, their joy infectious. The city felt like one big living room, where everyone belonged and every moment was shared. I tried my first bowl of pho, rich, fragrant, and comforting, a true taste of Vietnam's heart. The broth was deep and soulful, the herbs fresh and bright. With every bite, I felt more connected to the city and its people. Eating banh mi from a street cart, I realized food here was more than a meal. It was a way to connect. Each bite was a conversation, a bridge between cultures, and a celebration of simple pleasures. The shadows I'd been warned about never appeared. Instead, the city welcomed me with open arms and gentle warmth. Instead, I found light in the smiles of vendors and the organized chaos of traffic. There was a harmony to the movement, a sense of order within the apparent disorder. My fears melted away, replaced by wonder and excitement. Every moment felt like an invitation to explore further, to dive deeper into the heart of Hanoi. To understand Vietnam, you have to taste, smell, and listen to its music. The city's spirit is woven into every meal, every melody, and every smile you encounter. I was ready to see more, eager to let Hanoi reveal its secrets, one vibrant moment at a time. What truly makes Vietnam special isn't the monuments or the famous landmarks. It's the people you meet along the way, the warmth in their smiles, and the genuine hospitality that greets you at every turn. A simple Xin Chao opened doors everywhere, breaking the ice and inviting laughter, curiosity, and conversation, even with complete strangers. Strangers helped me when I was lost, offering directions with patience and a smile, and coffee shop owners treated me like family, always ready with a warm cup and a kind word. Community is the heartbeat here. Families ride scooters together, weaving through the city's rhythm, shop in bustling markets filled with laughter, and fill parks at sunset, sharing stories and enjoying each other's company. Meals are invitations: bun cha, fresh spring rolls, crispy banh xeo. Each dish a celebration of flavor and togetherness, where food is meant to be shared and savored. Street food is a social event where strangers become friends over tiny stools and shared plates, and every meal is a chance to connect, laugh, and learn about each other's lives. One day, my phone died and a cafe owner charged it for me. No questions asked, just a friendly gesture that made me feel instantly welcome and cared for. These small acts of kindness were everywhere. Whether it was someone sharing an umbrella in the rain or helping carry a heavy bag, generosity was a part of daily life. The real Vietnam is built on generosity and connection, a spirit of community that welcomes everyone, no matter where you're from. The heart of the country isn't in its history books, it's in its people, in their everyday moments, and in the kindness they show to one another. Every day brought new reasons to smile. I felt at home, surrounded by a culture where friendship and food go hand in hand, and where every encounter leaves a lasting memory. Vietnam's famous sights, Ha Long Bay, with its towering limestone islands and emerald waters, is a natural wonder that leaves visitors in awe. Sapa's rice fields are breathtaking, but beauty is everywhere. The terraced fields carved into the mountains create a mesmerizing pattern that changes with the seasons. I wandered Hoi An's lantern-lit streets, where the glow of colorful lanterns reflected off the wet cobblestones, creating a magical atmosphere, and biked through peaceful countryside, past water buffalo and quiet villages. The simplicity and tranquility of rural life were a stark contrast to the bustling cities. The magic was in the details, a painted door with intricate designs that told stories of the past. A conical hat in a field, a child's laughter echoing through the air. My favorite find was a hidden temple in Ho Chi Minh City, a serene escape from the urban hustle, where incense curled in the air, filling the space with a calming fragrance. And an elderly monk nodded in peace, his presence a reminder of the enduring spiritual traditions. These quiet moments felt like secrets just for me, hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Vietnam's beauty isn't just in postcards, it's in the contrast between city and countryside, ancient and modern. The dynamic energy of the cities and the timeless serenity of the countryside coexist in harmony. The real wonder is in the everyday resilience, kindness, and unexpected tranquility. It's in the smiles of the people and the simple acts of generosity. The country's story is written in both its grand landscapes and its smallest corners. Every detail, every scene adds to the rich tapestry of Vietnam. The more I explored, the more I fell in love. Vietnam's beauty is endless, a never-ending journey of discovery. Looking back, the Vietnam I imagined was dark and gritty, a place of suspicion and struggle. But the reality was vibrant, colorful, and full of life. The people were open and welcoming. I felt like a guest, not a target. The danger I'd been warned about never showed up. Instead, I found safety and kindness. The country isn't defined by its past, but by its energy and optimism. Young entrepreneurs, students, and families are building a hopeful future. The biggest difference was the feeling. I came expecting to survive Vietnam, but I ended up enjoying it. The dramatic stories missed the laughter, the beauty, and the gentle spirit of its people. The myth was a sketch. The reality was a masterpiece. Vietnam was nothing like I'd been told. It was so much more. This journey taught me to look past headlines and seek the truth for myself. Vietnam isn't its history or stereotypes, it's its people and their stories. I found poets, chefs, entrepreneurs, and families living with grace and resilience. Traveling with an open heart brought me connection and kindness at every turn. Every smile and act of generosity restored my faith in humanity. I left with deep gratitude for the food, the beauty, and the people who shared their world. Seeing Vietnam's optimism put my own worries in perspective. The country didn't just change my opinion, it changed me. The best stories aren't the ones we're told, but the ones we live. Vietnam became a friend, not a myth. I've shared my story, but the real adventure is yours to have. My words are just a window, a glimpse into a world full of life and kindness. Next time you hear a story about a place, Pause and ask if it's the whole truth. Be curious. Look for the voices of those who live there. Let's challenge simple narratives and embrace the world's complexity. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe and join the conversation. Share your own stories. Let's learn and grow together. Thank you for reading. If you get the chance, go see Vietnam for yourself. You won't regret it.